following is a presentation of the National Sim Racing League of America. Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 21 in season number 4 of the NRLOA Turkey Hill Series. We come to the Darlington Raceway for one of the shortest races of the year. This is the Mello Yello 200, 30 laps of action around this 1.366 mile speedway in Darlington, South Carolina. Alongside William Brock for this race here today, first time co-commentating. The championship in the Turkey Hill Series is always very tight. The strict points championship from the beginning of the season to the end. So races like this is where you need consistency, especially this late in the season. So how aggressive will those championship contenders be in this event?
Well, I think some of the contenders will be a little aggressive, but I don't think too aggressive because they don't want to risk wrecking out or having problems later on where it'll hurt them in the points. So I think they'll be a little aggressive, but try to take care of themselves at the same time. Try not to be too risky.
Definitely, that is what you need to do in this series. Only 8 races left until the crown champion at Homestead in September. You gotta get strong runs to keep yourself in the championship hunt. Alex Bonsignore is the points leader still, 498 points towards the championship for him. Ryan Madden, 8 points behind. Sebastian Cucolon is 14 points behind. Nick Smith, who won at Indianapolis 2 weeks ago, is 20 points behind. And Jake West, 21 points behind coming into today's event. You see Jake West there starting in 9th in the 07. Of all the guys in the top 5 in points, he is the only driver starting in the top 10 for this race. This is Darlington, only 30 laps, not much time. They would move your way from the back to the front in this one. So you might want to try to get up there rather quickly. There will be pit stops as well, so definitely a lot of factors in this event here today. Our Talladega winner from earlier this season, Ashlyn Boyd, starts on the pole position in the number 14 alongside him. It's Micah Knapp in the number 2. We have ourselves the 40 of Fisher G alongside the 16 of Joseph Simwell, Griffin Lynn, and Cameron Ganji, who's a 2-time winner here at Darlington in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Dale Salzman in the 18, not the 88, alongside Emmett Juckham, who almost won at Bristol last week against Adam Lewis. Couldn't quite get it done in that one. We got Jake West and Christian Master there in row number 5. Jake West, 21 off the points lead. Our points leader right there, Alex Bonsignore in the 01. Midway through the field there for JD Motorsport. He's had a very solid season. He won the Truck Championship last year. Do you think he's going to have a chance at it this year?
Well, from what it seems like he's been doing this season, I think he may have a shot, but only time will tell.
8 races to tell that for Alex Bonsignore, but Ryan Madden, Sebastian Cucolon have also been very solid this season as well, and all of the top 5 guys in the points are within range to surpass Alex Bonsignore in the point standings at the end of the day, so one race can mess up the entire system for our points leader. We'll have to see what happens. 30 laps of action at Darlington. Ashlyn Boyd on the front row. He's going to lead the field with the green flag in the Mello Yello 200. Lap 1 led by Ashland Boyd. He was able to hold on there. Fisher G almost got to the inside of him on the first lap of the race. He's now to the inside of him on the second lap. And right there off of turn 2, we see these guys tend to overshoot it a little bit. Ashland Boyd did not hit the outside. He stays side by side with the number 40.
Yeah, and you can see the top 4 is pulled away from the rest of the field.
And you got Jake West there in 5th right now. Great run for Jake West. 21 behind Bonsignore coming into this race. He's ahead of Bonsignore right now. I don't know if he'd take the points lead away from him, but this is the kind of run Jake West needs if he's going to have a chance at the championship later on. Fisher G around Ashland Boyd. He led lap number 2 there. Griffin Lynn running in the 2nd position with Dale Solzman in 3rd.
And there comes Jake West on the inside of the number 14.
The 07 side by side through turns 3 and 4. And that inside lane's the place to be, especially through turns 1 and 2. You're going to see Jake West drive right by the 14 entering the corner. It's a major difference right there. Rakowski, Micah Knapp, and Cameron Gaju. That is 4 positions, almost 5 for Ashland Boyd in one corner. That is one of the toughest corners on the entire circuit to work the outside. And you see what happened to our pole sitter, Ashland Boyd, falling back in the number 14.
Yeah, he is filling back so many spots. He's really got to get to that outside, the inside line, and he's got to get there fast if he wants to get back up in the front.
And it's tough to do that here because the inside lane comes very fast behind you, so a lot can happen between now and the finish, but Ashland Boyd losing sight of our leaders. Griffin Lynn was able to get around Fisher G, but Fisher G gonna bounce right back on the number 9 to the inside for the lead. Solzman for 2nd to the inside of Griffin Lynn, and now Lynn's gonna get stuck on the outside. Same with Jake West as Joe Rutkowski's moving his way through the field, the winner at Richmond earlier this year. He's not gonna get to the inside of West. West blocked him, and now West is up to 3rd.
Yeah, he somehow managed to use the outside line to his advantage, and now he's pretty much up in 3rd.
He was able to clear Rutkowski before the corner, and that's what saved his position right there. Rutkowski still running in the 4th position. Micah Knapp running in the 5th position. And Cameron Gaju, I mentioned, he's a 2-time winner in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series here at the Darlington Raceway. He's definitely got to watch for to win this race. He's currently in the 7th position. He's had a very tough season, but if there's any place for him to rebound, it's this one. Fisher G in the outside wall as Dale Solzman takes the lead in the number 18.
Yep, Fisher G, the first victim of the Darlington Stripe.
And we see a lot of the Darlington Stripe off at turn 2 here at Darlington. That place is treacherous for a lot of guys. Rutkowski to the inside of Jake West, and Fisher G just got into the 07 there. Micah Knapp's going to try to get to the inside. He's going to have the nose on the 07 and try to put him on the outside lane.
Yeah, but Jake West managed to use the outside line to his advantage.
He's been working that outside rather well. Got a good run off the corner. It's through the corner where that outside lane does not work, and Jake West holding on to a top 5 position at the moment. Joe Rutkowski, driver of the race so far. He's moved his way through the field very well, and he's now going for the lead on Dale Solzman to the inside. Lap 9 of 30, they're side by side as Solzman at the outside wall, and Rutkowski up front in the Mello Yello 200.
Yeah, since this is Darlington, we all know we're going to see a lot of people get those Darlington stripes, so we definitely know that these drivers need to be very careful if they want to stay up in the front. And you can see that the top 2 have pulled away.
Looking to cross over on Rutkowski. He's going to put Rutkowski in the wall, and he hit the wall significantly right there. Fisher G again did the same. About Nathan Faden moving his way through the field in number 19. Ryan Kendall, Tyson Conway. Kendall won at Dover, Conway won at Iowa earlier this season, and we really haven't seen much of them since. But right now, they're both in the top 10, looking to possibly get a win here at Darlington. But the guy I gotta watch out for is definitely Cameron Gaju, because, like I said, multiple-time winner here. He's up to 4th now. He's only gone forward so far. Rutkowski and G both hit the wall again. That's the 3rd time for the number 40, and look at all the positions he's lost there on the outside lane.
Darlington is nuts too.
And now we have Ashlyn Boyd in the outside again. That's Emmett Juckham. I think the tires are wearing out. We didn't see much of this earlier on in the run. The tires wear out very, very fast here at Darlington. Lap time slowed down by 2 seconds within about 10 laps here. Gaju in the outside. There is Faden. Goes ahead and takes 4th. And there's Conway to take the 5th position away from the number 7. I think it's going to be a one-stop race for these guys. If they get past halfway, it will be a guaranteed one-stop race, and I do believe that's what it's going to be for these guys. We'll have to see how those pit stops affects who gets the victory here today at Darlington.
Oh, you're absolutely right. If it's just going to be one stop, it's, a few mileage race.
Here comes Micah Knapp in the 07. He's got the position on him. Nathan Faden is now up to the 3rd position with Jake West and Cameron Gaju rounding out the top 5. Fisher G is still stuck on the outside lane. Carter Friesen to the inside of him. Our last winner, Adam Lewis, is there in the 20. Kendall got stuck on the outside. He fell back. And Ashlyn Boyd, our pole sitter, currently running in the 26th position. That's what getting stuck on the outside here at Darlington can do to you. And it really affected Boyd's day here in the Mello Yello 200. Salzman has been doing pretty good, though, in the number 18. And since he took the lead, he's never seen another position since.
Yeah, so far he's been doing a good job despite getting in the wall like once or twice. So it's amazing he's still even running up in the front.
Here comes Faden. That's for 2nd on Micah Knapp. Next time by will be halfway through the race. Knapp's in the outside wall. Jake West looking to close in the 07. He's going to drive right by to the inside of turn 3.
Yeah, he's definitely getting up there.
Jake West with a great chance at possibly taking the points lead at the end of the day. Bonsignore is 27th right now, and West is 3rd, and that's enough for West to surpass Bonsignore in the point standings. When it comes to Madden and Kukulon, the 24 and the 42, they're both rather deep in the field. Kukulon 22nd, and Madden is 38th right now. Nick Smith in the 8 machine, he is currently, I'm trying to find him here. I don't know where
Well,
he
it's
is.
the battle of the 7s, Cameron Gaju and Jake West.
It is. Nick Smith is actually 10th, so Smith might actually stay in the points, or might take the points at the end of the day, because if he closes in on Jake West, and you see Nick Smith right there in the 8, he's going to get around Jake West here shortly. And West got stuck on the outside. He's fallen back, and now Nick Smith looking to take the points lead at the end of the day. We'll have to see if he does so, but either way, Salzman's still out front. The pit stops are going to be soon. How will they affect who gets the win?
JJR teammates, 1-2. Oh, I think we got caution.
We do not. The green flag is still out. I think somebody spun in the back of the field, possibly. Justin Zidell in the 5 is at the end of the field. And I'm thinking he might have just hit the outside wall right there because everybody is still on the lead lap. So we'll review that at the end of the broadcast. But a tough break for Justin Zidell, our Armory Digital winner from the 2nd race we had there earlier this season. Nathan Faden trying to pass Dale Salzman for the lead before this cycle of pit stops begins. Micah Knapp running in 3rd. Gaju and Tyson Conway, the top 5. Have a Trey right there in the 39. He's in the outside. Nick Smith, Cookie Helms, Jake West, Griffin Lynn. And here we go. Pit stops beginning at Darlington. Nathan Faden stays out. Dale Salzman's down the pit lane with Micah Knapp. It looks like they might be the only 2 guys at the top 10 coming down, and they are. So is that strategy going to work out for them pretty well? I would think it would, because the tire wear here at Darlington is very significant.
Well, not only do you have to ask yourself how much longer those tires are going to last, but also how much longer is their fuel mileage going to last.
Since we are halfway, they're good to go. So they don't have to worry about fuel mileage, thankfully, but the tire wear is definitely going to be the key story, because those 2 guys are going to have an extra lap on the fresh tires compared to the rest of these guys here. I really do think Salzman and who came down with him, I can't even remember, Micah Knapp. I think those 2 guys are going to be at an advantage on the rest of the field because they're going to get those fresh tires for 1 extra lap, and that's 2 extra seconds on those guys. So we'll have to see if that gives them up front. Salzman's coming out here. Micah Knapp kind of slow on his pit stop, so Salzman might be the guy to win this thing in the 18. Got Adam Lewis there in the number 20. I think he's a lap down. He might have had an issue and a very slow stop on Lewis's part, but rest of the guys have come down the pit lane. They're coming off right now. Nathan Faden was the first guy down, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be the first guy off as well. You see Angel Oliveira, who's at the end of the field, and there's Faden in the number 19. Look for Dale Salzman. I think he's coming around right here, and there he is. Will he drive around Nathan Faden and take the lead away, or will Faden get out ahead of him? No, Salzman driving right away from the 18. And this might very well go to Dale Salzman here today at Darlington.
You know, it's amazing how well the JGR brigade has been doing, how well they've been doing so far in this race.
They have done a very impressive job with their drivers Dale Salzman and Nathan Faden. And Adam Lewis, I don't think he is on the lead lap actually. So they are right now 1, 2, 3. If they can get around Davidson and Zidell, actually they're both on the tail end of the lead lap. So once this whole thing cycles through right here, I believe we're going to see JGR 1, 2, 3 here at Darlington, which, considering that the ratings are equal for every single driver, is massively impressive by that camp right there with Dale Salzman, Nathan Faden, and Adam Lewis, and they are 1, 2, 3 right now. How about that for Joe Gibbs Racing?
You know, not every day that you see a team go 1, 2, 3. So if they end up finishing the race like that, with the way they are now, it'll definitely be, you know, an amazing finish.
It definitely will. But Tyson Conway looking to mess that up for those guys. I think he's the only threat to keep these guys from going 1, 2, 3, because the next guy in line is Nick Smith, who's actually Conway's teammate. Well, it's not Nick Smith anymore. It's actually Mike Knapp, who's 6 seconds off the lead, 4 seconds behind these guys. Actually, 3 seconds, closer to 3 seconds behind. But Faden got stuck on the outside as Lewis tried to pass him there. And now Tyson Conway runs in the 3rd position, breaking up the JGR teammates. But either way, I think they're going to get the win. Dale Salzman does have some traffic ahead of him. You see Fisher G there. He's going to go a lap down. Remember all the issues he had earlier on in the race. But every lap car he puts in between him and his teammate Adam Lewis, the easier it gets for Dale Salzman to get this victory with 5.5 laps to go.
You know, I'm very surprised throughout the majority of this race we have not seen a single caution.
They do tend to race this place rather well. I mean, 108% strength, and we've only seen a few instances where they've hit that outside wall. They have not bounced back down. Now, tomorrow's race in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series is 74 laps. There's going to be a lot more time for a caution to occur in that one. But today, these guys have done a fantastic job keeping it clean and green. Great to see a race like this, and it play out very nicely. No pit strategy issues. We've had enough of that over in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, and it's been a pretty good race here today at the Darlington Raceway for the Turkey Hill Series. It's now 4 laps to go for Dale Salzman. A 3-second lead on now Tyson Conway, who is trying to close in on our leader, and I just think he's too far behind to catch up to him.
Oh, yeah, Dale Salzman is
Oh, I think he just got put in the outside wall by Fisher G. And even though he has a very big lead, it might be cut down quite a bit after this lap here, because hitting that outside wall slows you down tremendously. He still has Mark Davidson in between him and second. You might want to watch out for Salzman. He doesn't have anybody around him now, so he should avoid hitting that outside wall. And he lost half a second there because of that, but he's still quite a ways ahead of Tyson Conway at this point, so he just needs to race it clean. You know, there's nobody around him. Just got to race these laps very calmly, and he will get the victory in the Mello Yello 200 at Darlington. It's going to be 2 laps to go this time for Dale Salzman in the number 18. And for Dale Salzman, I believe he's going for his 7th career Napa Fan win and his first of 2018. He won 6 races last year, tied with Cody Sill for the most wins in 2017. And he had been racing for a long time before he got his first career win last year. So this is definitely going to be a very welcome win to Dale Salzman. I believe it'll be his first Turkey Hill Series victory. And he's going to take the white flag here in the Mello Yello 200 at Darlington.
1 to go, people.
So Dale Salzman, a very solid race for him. Once he took the lead, he did not make hardly any mistakes. And that's what you do to win at a tough place like Darlington. We see how that second turn does for a lot of guys. They overshoot it, and they hit that outside wall. But Salzman only did it once, and he had a 3-second lead when he did it, and a lap car in between him and second place. So therefore, Dale Salzman's going to win the Mello Yello 200 at Darlington. And that's going to be his first win of the season here in the Turkey Hill Series. Nathan Faden was able to take second away from Conway. No, actually Conway got it on him again. So Conway breaks up the JGR party, but JGR gets all 3 of their cars in the top 4. Dale Salzman winning the race. Nathan Faden in 3rd, and Adam Lewis, our last winner. Great way to back up his Bristol victory, running 4th here today. Nick Smith in the 8. I think he's going to take the points lead away. And he won't, because Alex Bonsignore finished 22nd. Nick Smith was 20 points behind Bonsignore, so Smith will not gain enough points on him. But he'll be very close, and you guys will see the points at the end of the video. Caution-free race, but a pretty good one, especially for Dale Salzman here today at Darlington.
Yeah, definitely congratulations on Salzman. You know, even though JGR didn't get 1, 2, 3, they should still be proud that they managed to have all the cars in the top 5.
They definitely should. They have a lot of great drivers there. Adam Lewis and Dale Salzman especially. And I mean, Nathan Faden has been up in the points practically this entire season as well. So they're back-to-back victories here in the Turkey Hill Series after winning at Bristol last week and then here at Darlington this week. And it's on to Chicagoland, a grand old place we go to there for the Diet Mountain Dew 300. That's always a fun one. Chicagoland's one of my favorite races of the year. That's a great mile-and-a-half racetrack, and that outside lane works well through turns 3 and 4, but it's just, you just gotta see it for yourself. Go watch some old races. It's a great place. But either way, see the rest of the results right there. Everybody finished the race. Of course, the nature of this racetrack, we do end up with a lot of guys a lap down just naturally because those guys hit that outside wall quite a bit, and you see him right there. Ryan Madden, definitely one of the bigger ones right there, number 24, came into this race only 8 points behind Bonsignore. He's going to fall back in the points after that one. And Sebastian Kukalon, he came into this race 14 behind, and he finished rather well. He finished 9th, actually. So I do believe Kukalon is still not going to take the point seed away. But it's going to be tight between Bonsignore, Kukalon, and Smith after this one because they're all going to be single digits away from each other. But I think Bonsignore barely held on to the point seed at the end of this one. But of course, you guys will see at the end of the video how they all rack up after 21 races. Next race at Chicagoland next week. Tomorrow, the Mello Yello Southern 500 in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Good luck to you, Mr. Brock, on that one and to all the chase drivers involved. Got some throwbacks for some people, not everybody. Thanks to everyone who painted them. Greatly appreciate that. And I hope you guys enjoy that race tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern right here on Napa Fan. On behalf of William Brock, thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Dale Salzman, the winner of the Mello Yello 200 at Darlington. And I will see you guys later.
See you guys at the racetrack.
But you take him in the end. Oh, 'cause it's gonna get better. Yeah, it's gonna get better from here. It's gonna get better. You're so close that you can taste it. 'Cause you're gonna be better. Yeah, you're gonna be better, I swear. You're gonna be better. You're at the top, reach out and take it. You don't have to worry if you're good enough. You'll be sitting pretty while they're talking tough. Guess they never knew that you were made for this. You're dangerous, dangerous. Fight until the end when it's getting rough. Bring it all you got and never give it up. Guess they never knew that you were made for this. You're dangerous.